Welcome back to Tamanorium. My tropical vivarium, measuring approximately 200 centimeters by 200 centimeters by 50 centimeters, blends land and water into a thriving ecosystem. With a partition height of around 20 centimeters, it provides a unique habitat for my growing community of terrestrial and aquatic creatures. Unboxing the hermit crabs. In this video, I'm introducing 12 land hermit crabs to Tamanorium. These little explorers were purchased online. They've arrived, but the packaging looks quite simple. I need to open it quickly and check their condition. When buying animals online, proper packaging is crucial for their safety. Unfortunately, not all sellers provide the best packaging. Upon opening, I can see that some of them are quite active, but others are a bit sluggish. Unfortunately, some have broken legs. That's really sad. Hermit crabs are fragile. I hope they recover after molting. Molting is a crucial process where they shed their exoskeleton and regenerate lost limbs. Crabbitat is one of the largest land hermit crab species. Here are some of its key features. Thick, strong claws, with one noticeably larger than the other. A slightly dark body color, usually purple, making them a great addition to Tamanorium. Introducing them to Tamanorium. Now, it's time to introduce them to their new home. Inside Tamanorium, they immediately start walking around, and some even begin climbing. This is a great sign. They're exploring their environment. I'm glad I placed plenty of wood in my vivarium. They seem to enjoy climbing on it. Hermit crabs love to climb. Providing enough climbing structures is important. There's also drinking water available for them. The water seems safe since the fish are swimming around just fine. Clean water is essential for hermit crabs, as they need it to regulate their gills and stay hydrated. The sand and hiding spots. The sand in Tamanorium contains a mix of coca peat, dried leaves, and compost. This mixture helps retain moisture, which is important for their respiratory system. It's also deep enough for hermit crabs to bury themselves when they need to molt. Tamanorium also has stacked wood, so they can use it to hide and climb. Providing hiding spots may reduce their stress and help them feel secure. Day and night behavior. If they stay still during the day, don't disturb them. They might just be napping after staying active all night. From what I know, hermit crabs are more active at night. Maybe they're nocturnal. They're probably searching for food after their long journey during shipping. It's best to let them settle in and adjust to their new environment. Observing their interaction with glowfish tetras. I really love these glowfish tetras. I hope the hermit crabs won't eat them alive. Hermit crabs are scavengers, but they usually don't hunt live fish. However, if a fish is weak or injured, a hermit crab might take advantage of the situation. Do you also like glowfish and hermit crabs? Both are fascinating creatures with unique behaviors. What happens if a hermit crab falls into the water? What happens if a hermit crab falls into the water? It will try to climb out. That's why you should provide climbing structures to help them, and to never keep them fully submerged. As adult land hermit crabs need to live on land. However, always provide water for them. I've placed rocks around the water's edge to ensure they can easily climb out. Feeding time. Look at that hermit crab. It seems to be eating a koi pellet. Land hermit crabs are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and animals. Koi food might already contain protein, calcium, and other essential nutrients. If the pellets are too hard, Let them soften over time or soak them in water until they're easier to eat. Providing a varied diet helps keep them healthy and supports growth. But remember, hermit crabs don't make their own shells. They need bigger snail shells as they grow. They're like shrimp carrying a snail shell. Look at that! It's crawling back onto land. That shell looks pretty heavy for it. It looks like the hermit crab is enjoying its food. Let's go take a look over there. Signs of a healthy hermit crab. See those droppings over there? That's a good sign. It looks like the hermit crabs are settling in and staying healthy. Healthy hermit crabs will explore, eat, and occasionally dig in the substrate. If they stay buried for a long time, they might be preparing to molt. I hope they live a long life and can live for over 10 years. Of course, 12 hermit crabs are better than one. It'd be sad if they couldn't form a community. These little creatures thrive in groups, constantly interacting and creating their own tiny society. A group of shell takers, they're always on the lookout for a better home, whether it's an abandoned shell or one currently occupied by another crab. Ah, the classic hermit crab habit. Taking snail shells, whether empty or still occupied by another hermit crab. This is basically drama in the hermit crab scene. One moment, a crab finds a cozy new shell, and the next, another crab comes along, sizing it up and getting ready to claim it. Hermit crabs can't climb glass as tall as Tamanorium's walls. That means they won't be escaping anytime soon. At least, that's the plan. Every hermit crab thinks it's a master climber until it meets smooth glass. They're great at climbing rocks, wood, and even plants. But glass is a different challenge. They can grip rough surfaces with their tiny claws, but a smooth vertical wall? Not happening. Now that they're in their new home, will they settle in peacefully? Or will they keep up their tiny crab dramas? Shell swapping, food grabbing, territory disputes. There's always something happening in a hermit crab community. And, of course, the big question. Will one of them manage to escape? Seems like I should water the sand to make it more humid. What do you think? Maybe the hermit crabs will be more active if it rains. Should I add springtails to Tamanorium? Red or white springtails? Looks like they don't like being dropped into the water. They immediately try to get out. Climbing isn't easy while carrying a heavy house, but these crabs are skilled at scaling rough surfaces. Their strong legs help them grip and push them upward. Possibly one of the essential microfauna. White and red springtails play a crucial role in maintaining a balanced ecosystem. White springtails thrive in moist environments, breaking down decaying organic matter and preventing mold overgrowth. Meanwhile, red springtails are more tolerant of drier conditions, expanding their usefulness in diverse habitats. Both species serve as natural decomposers and a steady food source for small creatures, making them invaluable for any bioactive setup, maybe. Final thoughts. Do you also keep hermit crabs, or are you thinking about getting some? If you have experience with hermit crabs, feel free to share your tips in the comments. Well, that's it for today's video about land hermit crabs. Thank you for watching this video without skipping. Feel free to share your feedback for future improvements. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more people can discover Tamanorium.